What's going on, you guys? It's your boy, Movie Boy Mike. And today I thought I'd tell you guys my experience being an extra in the newest adaptation of Salem's Lot. A couple of you guys asked in the comment section, and because we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, I figured I'd owe it to you guys to tell you guys the story of how I got to be an extra. But first, let's get to 1,000. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button and getting me to 1,000 subs, I would really appreciate it, all the way to Jerusalem's Lot. So let me get into the story. So far, Warner Brothers has released some images of the movie along with a short scene, in addition to the trailer that you guys might have seen my reaction to. So we're getting a good idea of what Salem's Lot looks like. As a matter of fact, I found the scene that I recorded in the trailer itself. So this was the drive-in movie theater scene. This was the scene that I was in, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This is how it started. Salem's Lot was my first movie, and it was really special because I am a die-hard Stephen King fan. I love it, The Dark Tower, Salem's Lot, you name it. So when I got this opportunity, I was thrilled. So I got this email one day saying, hey, we saw your headshots and you're being considered to be a background actor in a new Stephen King movie. And in the beginning, they didn't tell you what the Stephen King movie was. It was very, very secretive. Like, immediately I was like, I'm in. As soon as they said Stephen King, I was in. So then, long story short, they mentioned that the movie was Salem's Lot. This was a dream come true. Anyways, 2 weeks prior to the movie shoot itself, we had gone to set just to try on costumes pretty much, and also get COVID tested because, you know, it was 2021 and COVID was still, you know, a thing. So day one, we just tried on some costumes and basically got our 70s on, trying on all these 70s wardrobes. They had me looking like Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5. If any of you guys know me, you know I love Michael Jackson. Anyways, my friend James, who came with me to the set that day, took this video while we were driving through the parking lot.
Low key.
That's from Salem's Lot?
Dude, you're supposed to keep it low key.
Dude, look at the old cop car. Oh my god!
Look at this is not low key.
We could see police cars that said Jerusalem's Lot Police. So it was just really cool being in that environment. I came back a week later. So the night before, me and the other extras got this email saying, hey, please be at set at 5 in the morning. And, you know, this was my first movie, so I didn't know that this is how Hollywood works. But, you know, I'm not an early bird, so it was kind of a struggle. But anyways, once we got there, they loaded us up on a bus, and then they drove us to the location, and we had recorded in Acton, Massachusetts. And if you guys don't know where that is, it's about 30 minutes outside of Boston, give or take, with traffic. I would say it's a scary enough town for a Stephen King movie, if you ask me. It fits the scenery. When I got there, it was really cool. Like I said, this was my first movie. There was all this food and donuts and pastries. It was just like every breakfast food you could imagine. It was just really cool to just have all of that in front of you. And not to mention, you were about to be in a Stephen King movie. So once we went through hair and makeup and got situated, getting to the set was just so cool because it felt like the 1970s. I have always wanted to travel time and or just live in a different time period for a day. It was definitely a 70s vibe. So it's a drive-in movie theater scene, like I said. I was in the car with a vampire, ironically. He was a stunt double of some sorts. Anyways, he played a really important vampire. I'm not going to reveal who. I was in the car with him during this drive-in movie theater scene. And ironically, this vampire stunt double happened to know Lewis Pullman. So while we were doing the scene, in the middle of one of the takes, he introduced me to Lewis. And everybody on set just called him Louie. But what was even cooler was I got to see Gary Doberman on top of a dolly. He was operating this big camera, and he was on the top of it, controlling it. But fun fact about Gary Doberman, he is a perfectionist, and he will take an endless amount of scenes if it means getting it right.
Cut!
So it was pretty hot in those really old cars, because keep in mind, it's the 1970s we're trying to convey here in the scene. So we were constantly jump starting cars, or I mean, I wasn't, but you know, the casting and crew They had to get out of the cars so they could jump start it because these were really old cars that we were trying to power here. At one point during one of these takes, one of the cars caught on fire. And it was crazy because we had to wait like 30 minutes until we could do another take. So it was a very interesting first day on set, let alone first time being on screen. So we had recorded that scene multiple times throughout the day, and we had gotten there, like I said, at 5 in the morning, and we had left around 11 o'clock at night, I want to say, roughly. It was a pretty long day on set. It was just really cool, and like I said, it got my acting career started, so it was really cool to just, get my foot in the door through this movie, and let alone just being a huge Stephen King fan, I really can't wait to see this movie. As you guys know, they made a lot of changes to this movie throughout post-production, for better or for worse. There's been a lot of different reviews about the rough cuts that were shown to the test audiences. From people that I worked with on the set who did see the movie, they told me that, yeah, it had some problems, and they said that it was just too much forced comedy, at least back then, when they showed it to the test audience. I'm sure that it's gone through multiple improvements since, and like I said, we just got to give it a shot and see how it really is. I'm curious what you guys think. What are you guys most excited about with the upcoming Salem's Lot? Let me know in the comment section. That'll be all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button for more. I'll catch you next time.
Was that Movie Boy Mike? Oh boy, think that was Movie Boy Mike?